Congratulations. I'm sure it wasn't exactly the way you wanted the win to happen, but hey, win's a win.
That's right.
So tell me about your weekend.
Weekend was a little bit rough. A few things happened, and by the way, they built me a brand new bike in the off season. So I wanted to start easy, and we start easy. And the first pass this weekend, I went 92 on the bike. From there, we went. The bike spawned. This was the second pass, and then from there we just went and detuned it because the bike started wheeling fourth gear. Then I went in 86. Then I went 86 again, and then it was like you might have to go and set the chassis so I can oh yeah, because he put one in a little bit more power in. Then I want the 91, I want two 91s. So then I took it back out and moved the power around, and the bike went at 86.
Yeah.
With a 126 foot, so he was like, man, we are onto something here.
Yeah.
Just I cannot put power now because there's something not lining up. So I told him, let's just leave it like that. And then I went another 86. First race of the season, IDBL season. I moved up to number 4, I heard, in the GOAT list. And what else can I say? New bike, still a few things to learn, and it looks like I'm gonna get better on the bike. So
yeah, absolutely. It's moving in the right direction.
Yeah. So
and hopefully you'll be in the 70s sometime soon.
Oh yes. Sometimes I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you can get that for Battle Royale, I will be happy with that.
Yeah.
So
I'll let somebody else thank the sponsors, but who would you like to thank personally?
I have to start with Dimey. I always start with Dimey because when this idea came, I was here as I always say, I wanted to be here for 1 year and just be part of this, see how it is and move on. Dimey kept me here. And then last year, end of the season, Dimey's like, I was thinking of rebuilding my bike and all that. Dimey's like, just sell your bike, I built you a new one. I said, Dimey, you're busy. Dimey's like, I built you a new one. Okay, so went to work, as you know, and come back, and Dimey built me a brand new bike, and this is monster. So I have to thank Dimey because if it wasn't for Dimey, I could not do this. I mean, I stay at his house, I can help in the shop, I can work on my bike anytime. It's like a family, more than a family than teammates.
Yeah.
So Dimey, Andy for just the same thing. You know, we have a conversation, we go out, we have dinners, it's a family thing. And
yeah.
For his patience, his knowledge, and Andy is so clever. People wouldn't understand how Andy figured out stuff. You know, like we come out and run 70s. It's not because it just happened.
Oh yeah.
All winter time, Andy was like thinking, I have this idea, and then Skip is the mastermind behind this. He thinks every day. I mean, I'm 24/7. 24/7. I'm 7 days a week. Sundays we are in the shop. We work in the shop. So Skip, Joey, you know who he is. You know, so humble and relaxed. You know, we have a good time. We have chats too. Who else? I mean, everybody in DME. Garrett, the guy who helps us.
And now, where were you based this winter in the off season? Where were you actually underwater at?
This winter I was in the UK waters in North Sea.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot of current, a lot of tide, no visibility.
Yeah.
And as you know, locked up in the chamber for 28 days.
Yeah, wow.
Trying to make the money to come back in.
And with the same basic crew that you work everywhere at, or did you work with a different crew there?
No, the same basic crew.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are kind of worked in, so everybody knows how each other works. So it's a lot of safety with the work too, a bunch of safety, and you have to trust your colleagues. So
sure. Did you get to hang out in the UK at all while you were there?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really, because it was work. Actually, from leaving the last race of the season last year to back here, I had like 4 weeks off.
Yeah.
And in those 4 weeks, I was trying to see my mother, my family, just tell them, because they're happy for me, but I do miss them.
Of course.
You know, I do miss my sister.
Of course.
The conversation, we laugh a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this internet, this Skype, whatever it is, it's not the same.
And you're becoming a national hero.
Oh, well, I see myself as just somebody. I don't see myself as a hero. To be honest, Joey is the champ. I mean, Joey is the words to describe Joey. He's a machine because everything is data, his data, everything is shit points. Everything is right. Joey is perfect. So yeah, I mean, I have to thank all those people.
Cool. Well, very good. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yep. See you next time. Does it feel any different running in the 70s at 221?
It does feel a little bit different. It feels smoother and it feels more stable. You know, we were able to get, you know, for the longest time, and everybody knows it. They've all seen our back halves and stuff, and you know, we never had the front half like these other guys had the front half. And you know, but switch clicked, and we knew that we had to, you know, get something done and figure something out to really try and push this front half. And you know, now that the front half is going so good, you know, the back half doesn't feel like much because it's already, you know, going so smooth and straight. The power's already in it, so you know, it feels great. You know, it gets, you can definitely tell it's getting after it, but everything's working great. The front tire, for the most part, staying on the ground, except for fourth gear. It seems to want to hover at about like 190 mile an hour, but I mean, it's all in good fun. But you know, I got to give credit where credit's due, and that's you know, these guys at Team DME. You know, they do all the work. You know, they make all these innovations and they put their heart and soul into this. And you know, while I'm you know 800 miles away, you know, doing my thing, and you know, I can't be down there with them helping them like I want to be. But you know, I really wish that when they announce my name with all these records and stuff, I really wish that, you know, it could be like, you know, they always say Black Betty, the name of the bike or something, because it's really, it's a culmination. These records are a culmination of all these guys' hard work, and I just want to make sure that they get, you know, the majority of the credit for this, because yeah, there is some difficulty in riding a bike that's going that fast, but it's a whole lot harder to build something like that, and to fund it, and to you know, make it all happen. So you know, I really want to give credit to these guys. I can't say enough about them. You know, I'm not out here doing this stuff on my own by any means. So.
And I think that the teamwork aspect seemed to really come into play when you didn't seem to be too phased or upset when you couldn't make the final.
No, I mean, you can't change it. You know, I'm really happy that we could keep it under the 10. I mean, if it was somebody else out there, I mean, maybe we'd all be a little bit more bummed. But when you look to the right, when you can't start the bike and you look to the right and you see a DME bike, you're really not that bummed. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer that we couldn't, you know, give the fans a show or something like that, but we learned a lesson, you know, and it won't happen again. You know, that's how teams build.
Right.
When things happen like that and rounds are lost because of mistakes and things that we didn't catch, we learn from it. Yeah. You know, it's a hard lesson learned, and every lesson in life is a hard lesson. Every lesson that's worth learning is going to be a hard lesson or an expensive lesson. So, you know, that's where we take out of this. And on a brighter note, you know, Terrence won the race. He went 680s. Our bike went 670s. We got both ends of the record at one of our home tracks at MIR. You know, and on a Jason Miller prep track. So I'm happy for my team, and I'm happy for the IDBL series. I'm sorry. It's tough to get used to, but cool. I'm getting there. I'm happy for the series. I'm happy for the class, and I'm happy for Jason Miller as well.
Anything else?
That's all I got. That sums up the weekend.
Cool, man. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Good job.
Appreciate it, man.
Excellent job. Excellent show. Congratulations, guys, on a win, an all DME final, and shattering records. What was the big leap to into the 70s? And deep into the 70s? Well, tell me what you can tell me. Give me give me
foot. Yeah, 60 foot.
Oh, right. Well, that's right. You all made a big leap on the 60 foot.
Yeah, we worked all winter on the 60 foot. And that's what we were lacking on all along. You know, we had the back half, but 60 foot is what we were struggling with, and we just never have worked with it because we didn't need it. And until, you know, other competitors have pushed us, and you know, all winter, you know, Andy and Skip, you know, we all got together and what can we do to make this work, and everybody knew that if we did get it, you know, it was gonna be big, and so yeah, we came together, and Andy and Skip got a good formula, and it worked. It's straight out of the gun.
Did you learn a lot working on the gray bike and pushing the gray bike that you applied then to the Pro Street bike?
The stuff with the gray bike here, this thing is stupid fast, and then what we learned with that and learned with racing in the Middle East over the winter, basically aligning the street tire bike to make it things longer, and then once we figured out how to do that, then we could start applying tune-ups more like the longer slick bikes. And actually today we made a shakedown on this bike and went a 113 60 foot, and Joey's Pro Street bike went a 114. So I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. Both best 60 foot we've had on both bikes ever, and it's, you know, pretty credible actually.
Right.
And yeah, that's where we picked it up. I mean, we've always, like David said, we've always run good back half numbers and big speeds. We just didn't have the 60 foot and 330 to really run the big numbers. And we said, well, we're just going to try to put it all together, and that's what we did.
It's a double win for me. Having Terrence win the first race of the year is phenomenal. He's a rising star. He's a phenomenal teammate, and his riding is improving, you know, every second. And you know, to have Joey you know, break record after record, and the way Joey rode the bike as an engine builder and a dad, I couldn't be more proud. And to have 2 engines in the final is phenomenal.
Well, we had a few sponsors step up this year. You know, AP, New Award, and they've been a really big help to us. And Vance and Hines stepped up this year. They stepped up their sponsorship from last year.
Kinetic Gasket, they're such a huge part of our program. And Blau Turbo, all the bikes now are equipped with Blau Turbo, and their efficiency is unmatched.
Penske Racing Shocks, and Cole's always here to help us run Penske. Their shocks are, you know, they're great. We got Behringer brakes on all the bikes.
DCE with our wiring harness and on all the bikes, and they are a conduit to Motec. Oh, Lucas Oil, yes, and we've made a little change with our Lucas Oil formula this year.
Is this a special DME blend?
No, not a special DME blend, but just a different direction and a different thought pattern, and it's definitely paid off. And you know, we're you know, very thankful to Lucas Oil. And another company that stepped up big time this year was VP Racing Fuels, and we started running their import fuel towards the end of last year, and it has a much wider tuning window. And last year we had a limited sponsorship deal, and this year they basically have opened it up to whatever we need. So that is phenomenal. CP Carrillo, having so many you know, engines, 3 bikes, 2 engines for each bike, the consistency and the attention to detail and the response time. We just discussed webcams, and you know, they've been instrumental with our program. A big shout out goes to Eddie Krawick at Vance and Hines. The cylinder head program again is phenomenal, and he really keeps us supplied with fresh cylinder heads, and we couldn't go the big mile an hour without Vance and Hines cylinder heads.
Orient Express, we want to thank them for being along with us, and you know, we are their track support people. You know, we bring their banners and everything to the track, and we're proud to carry their line. Vance and Leathers for our cool leathers. You know, we always gotta look all shiny.
And you know, Worldwide Bearings. I mean, our bikes roll and catalyst. I mean, if you notice that every year our bodies have a fresh new look, fresh new paint job, that's not a repainted body from last year. These, you know, Catalyst keeps us supplied with fresh bodywork, and
of the slipperiest kind.
The fit is phenomenal. and the aero package. We set the record this weekend at 221 finally.
Unbelievable.
And couldn't do that. Couldn't do 221 miles an hour without catalyst composites.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.